So this is my farm, and I thought, you know what? Let's take a look at what I have and where it is at, and so on and so on. So this is an aerial view of the farm. This is the main road leading up to the quarry in the distance. Via the secondary main road, which is on the levee. There is the vehicle dealer. We'll get to that part later on. I did a lot to the map, not to the ID3 file, but just, added factories and productions that I liked. So yeah, so this is the farm. I have in principle a dairy farm. Here in the rear you'll have my cows. This is the main entrance right here. My two silos, one is filled, one is empty. This is reserved for year 2. We are currently in year 2, I believe. Yep, we are in year 2, so this is going to be filled up later on this year. My silos with sheds to park my vehicles in. Yeah, but let's go and take a look at the equipment. All right, as I said, this is the main gate. And here we have my pickup with the JCB in front, and my silo compactor beast, the class Serion 5000. This silo was compacted by this absolute monster. So then we have some tippers. And we have a Vederstad planter, not a seeder. And we have some rollers and a cultivator here. My John Deere planter is just returning from the field. I have to wash it first because I don't park implements and vehicles before they are clean. This is my case planter, early riser. I think it's 48. Yeah, I think it's 48 rows. 2160 with a fertilizer tank on it. This is my big slurry tank. I got some wood chips here that I still need to process. Here are some construction vehicles and a forklift. This just came back. It still has the engine running. That's bad news. With my huge cultivator. Then I got my tiny tractors. And a telehandler, and my water flows in here. I have a slurry tank for behind the tractor for replenishing the slurry injectors, the slurry machines themselves. Not sure what you call them in English. This is my manure pile. I still need to build a wall around it so I can clean it up. I missed these two. These are my bale, bale sheds. Pretty important to keep your bales nice, clean and dry. This is, I think, the biggest. Yeah, this is my biggest tipper, Gentil. I think you pronounce it like that. I think it's French, Gentil. This is my storage for fluids. This is my water processing plant. This is a silo extension. This here is my cow feed processing unit. This is the entrance to the main silo. And this is part of the latest DLC for Farm Sim. This is part of the Mercedes Mercedes pack. I'll show you later what the packs are about. I have the year 1 pass, so I get all the packs. But this truck will only pull this Agri liner from Krone. Nothing else fits on it, so it's pretty much built for that. Then here we have my grain dryers, 2 pieces. This is liquid fertilizer. This is normal fertilizer. Now, as you can see, this is the John Deere that I used today that is going to be cleaned up. There you can see my pressure washer. Then I have these trucks ready for fluids and for grain and stuff. I still need to sort out what I'm going to sell and what I'm going to keep to hopefully see the prices go up. This is my Volvo. Then here we have our harvesters. These are the harvesters we use to harvest corn with for the silo. This is my John Deere sprayer, my stone picker. This is a mulcher. I'll talk about the function of the implements later on in another video. This is my second Actros with the Krone AgriLiner. This area is for fueling, washing and weighing implements, and of course if a truck wants to be weighed before and after loading, that's something we can do here. This is the case parking lot. My big red case that you just saw is going to be parked here later on. And I see somebody left the lights on. That was me. Here we have the rest of my these aren't Actros, these are Aerox, and 2 Actroses. Oh, they are Actroses. Okay, so these 2 are HKLs. They have a hook behind the cab which hooks the container on, and then you can load whatever you want in them. 2 different trucks. All of these are also in the Mercedes spec. This one is in the Mercedes spec, and I must say the details are absolutely stunning on them. I'll get into that later on, but it's absolutely gorgeous. This is my cow feed mixer. Cows eat TMR, which is total mixed ration, and that means that you have to mix straw, hay and silage in the right amounts, but I always forget what they are, and therefore I have a machine that does it for me. Here you have my Lely feeding robot that does exactly the same. As you can see, silage, straw and hay, and the robot will take what it needs and then drives its car right around here into the stables where the food is. Hello, cow. I might need to add a little more straw for their bedding. These are my John Deere implements and my Bergman. This is a manure dispenser. I don't know the right word for it, but what it does is it takes cow manure, so not slurry, and dispenses it over over your field to increase nutrients. Works perfectly. I have another seeder here. We'll head back here. This is my wastewater. This is my... This makes wheat from summer wheat. Yep, there's a difference in there. We'll head back here. These are cultivators and my Hosh seeder. And these are seeder and planters. We'll head back this way. My 2 out of 3 John Deere 6Rs in different motor configurations. Here you have my Kubota for work on the stables most of the time. My baler, my rower, my this is for getting rid of weeds, and this is my tether, which is it hasn't fallen over, which is used for turning grass into hay. Then we have, oh, there's another JCB hiding here. This is one of my seeders. These are my Fendt tractors, pretty much from very big to not so big to very small. That's the way I like it. My combines, all 3 of them. One of them has a nice Canadian flag on them. I could get them into in having a United States flag on them, but I'm not so happy with the United States at the moment, so I chose to get a Canadian flag. There's also a Brazilian flag on there, and I think that's it. This is another member of the Mercedes pack. It's another Actros. And I think that's it. The rest is just dressing. Doesn't really have a function or anything, but I think we have it. One more thing, let's visit the cows and their stable. You can see here the food. This is being processed by that little robot that we have there. And at this moment I own, let's see, they'll be heading to the meadow pretty soon, which I have set up. Cow pasture, as you can see. Pigsty, but I don't have pigs yet. I will get them. At this moment I own, that is 1,000 cows. There are going to be more in the future. And I have a horse barn, but I don't have any horses yet, so I need to take care of that. So these are the baby cows. They don't really do anything. They eat a lot and grow. And these are the 6-month cows. These are the ones that can actually already be used for breeding. And then we have the 18-month cows, which are the ones that are the most mature. But I don't see anything changing here, and I'm not too happy about that, because I think I need to put more TMR in here, because this bar needs to be filled up. Productions. I'll make a separate video talking about productions and what they all entail and how to get them and so on and so on. And that's probably it concerning Yeah, and that's it concerning the farm. So yeah, this is my little farm. Well, little, it's not that little. This is my farm on Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep checking back on my channel. More is coming. I'm fully devoted to Farm Sim again, so I'll see you guys later on. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.